Now, when it comes to, as you said, everything is evolving, right? It's become easier to access movies. It's become easier to access just overall entertainment. TikTok, we have Instagram, we have everything. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Talking Outside the Box podcast, episode 3. And in the previous 2 episodes, we talked a little bit about goal setting in 2024 and how you can make 2024 one of the best years of your life. And today we're going to be speaking on, obviously, you're going to face challenges in 2024. Nothing is going to be handed to you this year, like every other year, basically. But the first point of advice you would give to someone who experiences a setback or a failure in 2024, what do they do?
Well, let's go back, right? You said challenges. Now, the biggest challenge in everyone's life, obviously, is money, financials, inflation.
Yes.
How do you overcome that?
Yes.
Obviously, do you work harder? Do you ask for a raise? Do you save more?
Yeah.
What do? Do you invest your money? What do you do?
Well, I would say, of course, the age-old saying of save your money in the bank is not that applicable anymore, because if you look at, the interest rates they give you these days and inflation going crazy all over the world, I think the best thing to do would be to talk to, obviously, someone who knows their stuff, someone who has experience in the field, because, we all want to do everything ourselves. We all want to, seem like we are in control of our lives every single time. But it's best to, in this situation, just talk to someone who knows their stuff, who will give you constructive advice on the topic, and who will tell you that, this is the best thing to do with your money, and this, stay away from that.
Okay, listen, let's get back to the inflation, interest rates and stuff, Let's talk about it, savings has always been the thing.
The thing, yeah.
You put 100k in, you get, let's say, 5%, if it even is that much, right? But these days, inflation rates varies between 6 and 11%.
Yes.
That means, okay, let's say 6%.
Yeah.
And your interest rate is 4%, right?
Yeah.
Now, you invest 100k. Well, not invest, save 100k.
Yeah, technically a saving, yeah.
Technically, you're going to lose 2% of that money per year, even though it grows in your bank.
Yes. And that's what people, and also outside of that, if we look at inflation as a whole, we look at, food prices, fuel prices, everything is increasing, and you may get, 1 or 2% or 2 to 3% raise on your salary every single year, if you're lucky. And now people are saying that, I can't afford to live anymore. I can't afford to buy what I used to buy. I can't afford food. I can't afford rent. I can't afford electricity. And it's because of, we blame the age-old saying of, save your money in the bank, because that is the safest thing to do.
Let's look back, right? Let's go 1 generation back, or even 2. Okay, so your father's a teacher, your mother's a housewife, you got a 4-bedroom house, 2 cars, and
it was the life.
It's the life.
Yeah.
Just with your savings. Now, you are engineer, your girlfriend or wife's an engineer.
Yeah.
You can barely afford rent on a 2-bedroom place.
Yes, that's about it is.
That's about it is.
Yeah. And I think, as we said, we're no means financial experts, but talk to someone you really trust, someone who knows their stuff and who can guide you going into this year. And I think another thing, if you face challenges in 2024, whatever challenge it may be, is always a good thing to reflect on it. It's always a good thing to analyze it, because, it might be because of something that that was outside of your control, or something that you made a mistake of, you screwed up, and you're responsible for it. And I think, I don't know about you, but I always use, and we talked about it the other day, we always use journaling to reflect on those mistakes that we make, right?
On that note, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned the financial advisors and stuff. As always, we'll link a few YouTube channels that we think might
is
help
great.
you.
Yeah, great value.
As always, we're not affiliated. And for journaling, go check our first podcast.
Yeah, we talked a lot about the power of journaling, the getting into that kind of habit. And now...
And by the time this video is out, my video on journaling will
also be available.
So go check it out. I'll also link them down below.
Yes.
But what you're saying
reflecting
is true, right?
on your mistakes,
unfortunately, 90% of people, whenever a mistake is made, it's
the end of the world.
Well, that person's fault. It's rarely their own fault, right?
Because it's very easy to always blame someone, everyone else except yourself, right? Because you're the quote unquote, you do all of this right, you work this hard, so you can't make mistakes ever. And then obviously comes the scapegoat.
Let's face it, many people has got that main character.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad to have, right? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful, you have to have that attitude of like, I'm the main character.
Yeah, self-confidence, yeah.
Self-confidence,
yes.
But whenever there's something to blame, or someone to blame, then suddenly they're like, oh, I'm just an NPC. No, you're still the main character.
Yeah, you're still the main character, exactly.
It's still your fault.
They only want to be the main character when the story's going well, not when the story's going bad. So I think an important thing, to me personally, is always, if you made a mistake, you made a mistake. Right. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. We all make mistakes. We all have these setbacks, failures. Even though you may think you're doing everything perfectly, you may really be doing everything that you can, but life is still going to slap you in the face every now and then and tell you that you're basically nothing. But how do you bounce back from that? And that's a conscious choice that you need to make this year going forward with every setback that you face in 2024.
Okay, so we spoke about financial challenges.
Yeah.
Everyone faces them.
Yes.
Well, at least 99% of the world.
Yes.
Obviously, if you're Elon Musk or someone.
That's a little bit less of a worry, but still.
But let's be honest, he's still got these challenges.
Yeah, exactly. He still has.
And I think one of the main challenges that he finds himself with is obviously, surrounding himself with the right people, right?
Correct. Yeah, that's correct. And I think that is going to apply to us, to the viewers. The people that you surround yourself with during this year are going to determine the outcome of your year. Yes, you may have this correct mindset, you may have this incredible work ethic, these incredible ideas, but how are you going to survive in an environment where you do not have support from other people?
I mean, there's this age-old saying, right? If you are not the smartest person in the building, you have the right spot.
Exactly.
If you are the smartest person in the building,
yes,
you're not at the right spot.
No.
And it goes for money as well, right?
Yeah, especially that.
If you are the richest person in the building,
that's the wrong building to be in.
It's not your table.
Yeah, it's the wrong building to be in. I always say, and I've said this multiple of the videos on the channel, the solo videos, I've said that is very important. If you'll be very wise if you surround yourself with people who are wiser than you are.
I like that.
Yeah. You can quote that, by the way.
It's the other way.
Yeah, but anyway, and the problem is, we say the correct people, because if you surround yourself with, let's say, 5 people on average, and none of them have goals, none of them have ambitions, none of them have the same mindset as you, you're going to be pulled into that. Not by your own choice, but as a consequence, you're going to be pulled into that without you even realizing it. And you're going to sit there and realize that I've made a mistake with these people. But if you go and you surround yourself with people who are doing way better than you, that's actually you're going to feel bad about yourself, let's be honest. But that bad feeling is going to motivate you.
Let's just look at TV shows. Most people these days, they enjoy TV shows, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's take, for example, Suits.
Yes.
And I don't know, I don't watch bad TV, but
yeah.
If you are surrounded with people that's got a mindset of, okay, the only way to make money is hustle people. You're also going to be a hustler. Or a criminal. Or whatever.
That's
Look at Suits.
Yes.
This guy came out, he was a criminal, sorry for the spoilers anyway, but he joined a law firm, started working there, and suddenly he's got
the
boost of motivation, boost of intellect, boost of financial goals.
And I think that a problem that we have in our country, especially when we look at the people on average, they say, you know what, the best way to be successful, quote unquote, is to get that 9 to 5, get that safe job. That's how the most people in this country think. We're not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but if you surround yourself with that mentality, you're going to fall into that mentality.
I mean, you're talking about our country, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's just our country.
I think it's wider than that.
I think it's worldwide.
Yeah.
I think because of the success of our parents and previous generations.
With just the average, as you said, that white picket fence, 2.5. Yeah.
Because of that, I think it's been carried over.
Yeah. Into our subconscious minds, basically.
Generation.
Yes.
And that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because inflation skyrocketed, like to an all-time high. Every year.
In many countries, yeah.
Every year on the news.
I think the UK was like, there was a point where it was like a 10% or something.
I mean, we had a 16% in this
that's crazy.
last year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And you know, every year you'll hear on the news, oh, but inflation skyrocketed to an all-time high. Every single year.
Yeah.
Eventually, your salary is basically just...
It's null and void. Yeah, it's null and void. As you said, there's less, and if you link back to the financial advice that we talked about, or the financial side of things that we talked about, we said that your money, when you save it, has less buying power. So therefore, it's always safe to, consider other options as well. But linking back to the whole thing of, the generational mindset that kind of carried over to our generation, it poses a problem because it kind of took away people's creativity and their ability to think outside the box, to really make content creation or trading or doing whatever it is that you're doing online. Many people are, putting a label on that and saying that's too risky and I'm sticking with this. But what's not a risk in life though?
I mean, let's go back to the topic, right?
Yeah.
It's surrounding yourself with the
great people.
You're supposed to love your parents, previous generations, family.
Yeah.
But those are not the people you want to surround yourself when it comes to financial advice.
No. You should appreciate them and love them for what. Yeah, please do. But when it comes to certain things, even you say for that, but even when it comes to career choices or life choices, or just if you tell your parents right now, if you have traditional parents, you tell them, Mom and Dad, I'm going to start an online business. They're probably going to speech you on, this is not the way we raised you, or this is not what we had in mind, and this is the safer option. That you're always going to hear that. But at the end of the day, you have to make a choice, right? It's your choice. You have to make a choice of, am I going to become part of the herd, or am I going to do my own thing? And doing your own thing is not going to be easy.
And I mean, we talked about financials. We talked about friendships.
Yes, and we talked about...
Let me mention one more, right?
Yeah.
I honestly think the challenges of 2024, because everything just moves at such a fast pace.
It's speeding up, in fact.
Internet, you've got Netflix, you've got whatever you want, you've got. It's not like in previous generations.
No, you had
to go find something you want.
Exactly.
So I think one of the biggest challenges of the year is going to be time management.
Oh yeah, that's a big one. That's a perfect one to really discuss. Now, when it comes to, as you said, everything is evolving, right? It's become easier to access movies. It's become easier to access just overall entertainment. TikTok, we have Instagram, we have everything. Now, when it comes to time management, he's not only referring to time management. He's referring to also prioritization, because what's more important to you right now? Using your time to go and watch this reel, go and watch that reel, or is it more important for you to focus an hour max on something important, taking a break, and then just going on?
Let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
Nothing worth doing has ever been easy.
No, it isn't. Never be. Will never be. Yeah.
It has never been.
Will never be.
And the thing is, right? Okay, you've got Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, you've got Disney Plus. You've got Prime Video. You've got. I can continue.
Yeah.
You've got cable.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a sports game this afternoon.
Yeah.
The Lions is playing against whoever.
Yeah.
There's all these things.
Yeah.
That you need to keep in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But you have this side hustle. You have to create a video.
It has to be in the back. Exactly. It has to be in the back of your mind.
Now, the thing is, what's easier to do?
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's much easier to relax.
Much easier to lie in front of the TV, watch a Netflix episode.
But if you're the type of person that is aspiring to something, you'll be laying there and you'll be thinking, I'm supposed to be recording right now. I'm supposed to be doing this and I'm supposed to be doing that now.
I agree and disagree with you.
Yeah.
Because, most of the people watching our videos, young kids, 17, 18 years old, wanting to start something.
Yes.
They've been programmed their entire life to go to work or go to school.
Yeah.
Work.
Come back. Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Eat. Sleep.
Watch TV. Sleep.
So
repeat.
Yes, it's something that's in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
But it's such a hard pattern to break.
Yeah, because
break out of.
You've been in that pattern your whole life.
Exactly.
So that's what I said. It's not going to be easy. It's gonna take time. It took us. We didn't realize this I think when we came out of the trick, we're still like, okay, you know what? Oh, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna study. I'm gonna get it. And then we slowly realized.
We said we won't talk about this too often, but I'm going to mention it, right?
Yeah.
So when we started our online businesses and stuff, we had a blog called the Billionaire Blog.
This is
we
something
posted,
we need to
well, we wrote...
Oh, daily. It was daily.
At least 3-4 times a day.
Every day. It was
every
daily.
Single day.
Yeah.
With everything you can think of.
Yeah.
We started with cybersecurity.
I think it was a lot of tech stuff.
Big stuff,
We shifted to motivation.
Reviews, everything you can think of. Yeah. And in 7 months, we made 4 cents.
Exactly.
So
4 cents for 7 months of work.
Unfortunately, that's one of the big challenges, because if you start something, most of the time it's going to take you years to actually make something.
But at the same time, how much has that blog improved your English? How much has it improved your discipline? How much has it improved your consistency?
Those of you who don't know, English is not our native language.
No, it isn't.
So obviously
it really, but I think more than the English side of things, it really helped with the discipline and consistency that we have.
Especially discipline, right?
It's still not perfect. You're still going to be flawed. But overall, I could see a remarkable difference, even though we made nothing of it. But I think we're still thankful for that.
I think looking back to where we are now, we're not where we want to be.
No, not close even.
But I mean, in 5 years, with 10 McLarens, are we going to be where we want to be? No.
Still not.
So, but looking back, I think that was the foundation.
Yes.
And I'm not saying start a blog.
No, you're saying get a foundation, right? Start with something small. If it's a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. If you want to do a review channel, whatever it is, do a review channel.
The only advice I can give you when it comes to your YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
If you want to start one, do it.
Yeah.
But don't go onto YouTube right now, type in something, or type in most watched videos and start recreating content like that. Do something you're passionate about.
Yeah.
If you are on your Xbox 12 hours a day.
Authenticity, yeah.
If you're on your Xbox 12 hours a day, show gameplay. Talk with your viewers. Do something you are passionate about.
That's very true. And I think a lot of creators, like us, I also sometimes make the mistake of just Googling, just saying, okay, what might be a popular topic. That's actually the wrong approach to take, because first of all, there's a lot of competition for that term, so you'll be ranked way low. But take a creative, even if you get 10 views at first, it's fine, because it's authentic and people like.
I mean, I was looking at our podcast the other day.
Yeah.
The first episode.
Yeah.
And it was not a great podcast.
No.
The video angles were off.
Yeah.
The sound was off. There was a lag in the video. And still, I mean, you guys watching, you were so supportive. You were
exactly.
there, and that's because
one thing of
we
our
are passionate.
It's authenticity that people want. That's the thing. You don't have to be perfect. Sure, if you're a natural speaker, that's great. But I think people appreciate authenticity more. But I think, to end of this video, you are going to face multiple failures in 2024. It's guaranteed.
And challenges.
And you're going to guarantee they're going to face obstacles. But take these things that we talked about. We talked about surrounding yourself with the correct people. We talked about talking with the correct people when it comes to your financial well-being. And we talked about becoming just a more disciplined person, time management. Really just cater it to your daily life instead of just, taking this by just writing it down and just following it like a parrot.
And actually,
cater it to yours.
Now that you mention it, I actually came to think about it. In our first podcast of this year, we actually mentioned how you can improve your 2024.
Yeah, so go and check out that podcast for sure.
Journal, put it down, mix and match, fix it up for yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, this is our opinion.
Yeah.
Make it perfect for yourself.
For yourself and for your daily routine. So, if you have not gone and checked out that 2024 podcast that we did, please go and check it out. It is on the channel. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for your continued support. We'll see you in the next step.